On SBC2 now, Tracy Beaker, about a girl without parents called Tracy who lived in 2400 BC and used bell-shaped pots and copper tools, and who now about 95% of modern Britons are probably related to. Here on SBC1 though, here's Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. Oh, we're live. Hold on. Just making notes about today's news story. Hello, welcome to Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. I do that. Oh, excuse me, I've got a bit of a sore throat. Been a bit of a surprise. Welcome to, it's Tuesday the 5th of May, 2026. You are listening to Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. I'm Richard Herring from the All-Star Great Pottery Throwdown. And this is Ali Soper. I'm Eugenie. Woo! Woohoo! I'm linking at it. Oh, there I am linking at it. Ow, my eye, it hurts so badly. My hair, oh, why? What you talking about, Wincy? Let's sit on it, Dodger. Is that what you're going to do? That's it, Rich. No one likes a saying throws. Get it out the way early. Don't do it twice, do it once. That's what I say. Don't do it twice, do it once. Don't do it twice, do it once. That's what they said in the army. I joined up to thought the Crimean War. Everyone said I was balmy. There were cannons to the left and the cannons to the right. Cannons at the front and cannons up there. Whoops-a-daisy. The cunt, yeah. And the crazy little Turks and the Russians and the Turks. Do you know anything about the Crimean War? I know everything. We're firing at us like there was no tomorrow into the valley of death. Road 2000, yeah. We were very, very brave, but the officers were idiots and didn't know the asses from the elbows, and so we all got blown away, not in a good way. Thank you for that little bit of history there. I think it was Russia, the enemies there, wasn't it? Maybe the Turks as well, Rich. I'd have to look it up. It's been a long while since I've studied that. You may know more about the Crimean War. I fought in. I didn't think you were alive. You were 8. It's a music hall song, which I didn't really fight in. Anyway, look, people don't like the songs. No one likes a song, Rich. That's what they say. Okay. Can you talk while I drink this water? Yes, of course I can. Hello, Richard, it's me. That's a very good impression of someone drowning in some water. I know I can do all the voices, Richard. I can do them all. Anyway, what are we going to look at in the news this week? I mean, I can barely be asked to do this, to be honest. Go on, Rich, you can do it. Is it worth it? Yes, it brings pleasure to dozens of people, Rich, dozens. I mean, there's dozens enough? Yes, it is. I've got other work I could be getting on with. Just like, I thought this might last a week or two. We've done like 60 episodes or something. It's insane. Well, onwards to 99th. That's what I say. We'll see. We'll see if we can beat Twitch of Fun. Anyway, you may have seen in the grown-up news that Princess Eugenie, she's still in the firm, and she is going to get quite firm in her stomach. Very good, Richard, because she is expecting her 3rd child. Richard, is this news, Richard Thurston? The first thing I'd ask, is it news? Well, you know, the granddaughter of the Queen is having a child. So that was a great-granddaughter of Queen Elizabeth II, related all the way back, presumably, to, you know, William the Conqueror, roughly. Certainly back to, you know, those Edwards and all that shit. Yeah. That Josh Widdicombe's related to as well. Yeah, we all are really, Rich. So, you know, is that newsworthy? I say no, Rich. I say, if they're going to cover this one, then getting pregnant, Eugenie, Mountbatten, Windsor, Legoland, Chessington God of the Adventure. Yeah. I think they had to cover every single woman who gets pregnant in the world, and that has to be news, because really, who is she? She's the granddaughter of the Queen. Is that not something we should be saying? Well, yeah, Richard, doesn't it just highlight how many fucking hangers-on and liggers there are in this family? She's back in the firm. Look, the King's accepting her, despite everything her dad might have done. Well, let's not talk. Her dad is one of the people on this podcast, and he's not here to answer himself. He's done your lap down there, and he isn't here to answer himself. He denies. It's worth pointing out. He denies all allegations. What I would say is, I thought the other one really looked like Andrew, but that just looks like Andrew in a hat, don't you think? That picture, yeah, it looks just like Andrew Banton, Chessington World Adventures, the Brighton big one, Blackpool big one. Beg your pardon, Blackpool, and just wearing a white hat. Do you think it's possible that Andrew has got his way back, sort of Mrs. Doubtfire his way back into the? It's sort of a reverse Mrs. Doubtfire. Instead of dressing up as an old lady, he's dressing up as a young woman so he can hang out with his brother. Look, it's just his face. And I didn't think it was. When I looked at her, I thought, she doesn't look the other one kind of looks like a terrifying version of Prince Andrew. This one I thought didn't. But looking at her there, that's exactly his face, isn't it? Do you think it's him? Could be him. It could be him. And he's sounded like that. He would be a charming romantic comedy, wouldn't it? Well, if he gets back in, woos Fergie as his own daughter, is that appropriate? I don't know. It could be appropriate. Hanging around with lots of young women as a result of being a young woman, going in young women's changing rooms. It would be like talkies, Rich, like talkies. Like what? Talkies, like the talkies. No, Porkies, it's Porkies. Oh, Porkies, the film Porkies, yeah, well, that's the charming 1980s films where men basically just did what they wanted and tricked women and spied on them and stuff, and it was all hilarious, wasn't it? It was all fun. That's what it was like, Rich, in the 1980s. What a time to grow up that was. So it could be. It does look like him. The more you look at it, the more he looks like him than in that picture. That's frightening. But anyway, look, is it? You're right. I think is this something the grown-up news should be covering at all? It's just a woman who's got pregnant. That woman has had sex. God knows how her husband managed to have sex with her when she looks so much like Prince Andrew. That must be his kink. That's all I'm saying. But if that's what you're into, if that's what you need to get going, that's fine. It's worked. She's had 3 children. I'm not sure that, her having sex and her failing to use contraception is news. I'm not sure we should be supporting this family in any way. Go out and get a job. I think she's got a job, Rich. What is it? The Eugenie. I dream of Eugenie. You are living in a land. I'd get inside with you that I would get such terrible cramp 'cause it's small in there. How do you come out of the spout, I wonder? I give the little rod, then up it pops. All right, stop it. Well, it's an interesting. We actually do have. It's funny you should mention him being on my lap. He's down there, Rich. He's ready to go. We do have the man himself. I'm not going to share a screen with him. You don't have. You go over there. You don't have to share a screen with him. I know you have very high morals about stuff like this. Let's talk to the proud grandfather, expectant grandfather. Here he is. It's Andrew. Mountbatten, Pizza Express, Legoland, Windsor. News coming in right now. Hello, Richard. Hello, it's me, Prince Andrew. Andrew Mountbatten. It's me. Here I am. And just lovely to be here, Rich. And such great news. Hopefully this news on thy door. Is that you dressed up as? No, I would never dream of dressing up as a young woman in order to gain access to the Buckingham Palace and all the treasures and stuff and all the money. It's a good idea, Rich. It's a good idea for a romantic comedy, isn't it? Yeah, I think a lovely romantic comedy. You could star. I think the star of it, Rich. I think people are ready to see me star in a romantic comedy. It's like White Chicks. It was more like Mrs. Doubtfire, I think. I will Are you going to white up for this? I white up for it, Rich, and I go in and I pretend to be my own daughter, and you know, because I'm not allowed to see my grandkids anymore for some reason. But anyway, look, this is a nice story, Rich, where a little baby bouncing on my knee, little child bouncing on their knee everyone will forget all the other news stories, and I'll do that, won't I? That's what I'm hoping for. I just want to come back, Rich. I just want to be back in the royal family. I just want to meet Prince Andrew again. That's all I want. I know how you feel, because I'd love to be on TV again, and I'm not on TV. It's not the same, is it? It's not the same. Well, it's not the same, you know, because I'm not on TV because I'm shit, whereas you're not in the royal family because of the terrible things you've done. Well, you shut up. I've not done anything. I couldn't have done anything, Richard, because I was in home base. The home base in Carlisle, home base. Do you want me to Google that to see if that's real? There's no need, Richard, because you had the word of me, a former prince, that it is real. So it can't have been me that did this stuff. And I remember going to home base because it was unusual for me to go to home base, Richard, because I don't really do any DIY or anything in the home. And also, you know, I hate proles. And you go in places like that, it's just full of fucking stinking awful peasants, Rich. Well, that's why I don't go there. So that proves I'm a nice guy. I could be in the Mrs. Doubtfire White Chicks film. It'll be good. I'm not sure that the UK is ready. The UK is not ready for the film, Rich, but the United States of America, they love the royal family. Even Prince Harry, they love him. He's awful. And I'm not better than him, am I? And I came right out of the Queen. I popped out of her. Rich. Prince Harry's once removed. He never was up there. I was up there and I jumped out, and here I am. And I should be respected for that. Well, I'm not sure that's a reason for respect. But anyway, I mean, look, you've been through a lot, Andrew. And I don't exactly feel sorry for you. I feel you brought it on yourself. I did nothing, Richard. I did nothing that wasn't honourable. All I care about is this country, and to help the country, I had to take lots of bribes and sleep with loads of prostitutes. I will do that, Richard, for the country, and eat Pizza Express. I have to for the country. I don't have to. I can eat swans if I want. Why would I fucking eat pizza? Well, you know, that's the question a lot of people are asking. Well, I did eat the pizza though, but for the good of the country. That's right. That's all I care about. Well, I'm not sure this is going to rehabilitate you in the way you're hoping. I hope so, Richard. But nice. I just want to say, you know, as a human being to human being, you know, family is a very important thing, isn't it? Yes, it must be awful when your family disown you. It is. And, you know, I'm sure you'll be a granddad of some sort to those babies, who, you know, won't know for the first 6 or 7 years, won't know anything about you, and will therefore be able to love you. So you've got that, and then in 6, 7 years' time, how would you be then? Pretty old. Yeah, so that'll probably take you through. So just hang around with some babies, not in a night, you know, not like you used to. What do you mean? Just in a nice way, and maybe that will be good for you. Well, it's very kind of you to say, Richard. You're a good man. And, well, I don't really want... You can put that on your poster. A good man, Andrew Nathan Windsor, Legoland. I don't think I want to put it on my poster. Okay. Anyway, thanks for having me on. See you again soon. Yeah, great. Thank you. There was the artist formerly known as Prince Andrew. Richard, I abhor that man. He's disgusting. I had no part in being... I think you should be cancelled even for talking to him. Well, you know, I believe we should have conversations. And that's the way, you know, if Emily Maitlis hadn't had a conversation with that guy, who knows where we'd be. That's true, Rich. Do you think you're as good as Emily Maitlis? My hair's as long as hers. Yeah, get it cut. I might get it cut tomorrow. Anyway, I think that's it. You're all right there, personally, you know, in yourself. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Because we're all worried about you, Rich. You don't have to look... if you want to be worried about me, do it off air. Don't do it while... We're all worried about you. Henry Hitto's worried about you. He's so worried about you, he doesn't even say his secondaries anymore. Well, we don't. That's good. I'm fine. I'm up there. Everything's fine. Just worry. Just worried about it. You worry about it too, don't you? I'm going to come to your bedroom tonight, and while you're sleeping, I will wake you up and go ah in your face, and then stab you to death. aside. Well, it wasn't aside. You didn't say aside. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with more of these, probably. How long can it go on, do you think? A long time, Richard. It can go on as long as you. So that's at least 2 or 3 more months. Okay, that's not very nice.